Okay guys, so apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger and Cigar Aficiando put out a video last week that has been getting a lot of eyes on it. I know this because I was urged to watch it by a million different people and sent about 12 emails asking me what my opinion on this video was and if it's a technique that should be used at home. And so, I mean, instantly I'm just gonna say no, that's not what we do with cigars. Like, this would be something that maybe I would try with a cigar I don't like, which brought up a great point. We have a product in the shop called Cigars We Hate. That is a new thing. These are, look, man, we buy thousands of cigars a year, and not all of them are gonna come out exactly the way the sample came out, or we might get a bundle and say, yeah, we want these, and then they come and they're just not up to snuff. And so we get caught with, I mean, I have like 15,000 of each of these cigars, so we decided to just basically sell it at a little bit less than our cost to kind of recoup some of the money that we wouldn't normally have been able to make back. So here we go. I figure, why not, if we're gonna try this thing, right? Why not try it with cigars we hate? Now, I've had a few people try the cigars we hate. The Nicaraguan has no band on it. The Dominican one has a band on it. I'm gonna take that band off. They just didn't come out the way that the samples, you know, tasted. So I didn't feel comfortable putting it in a box. I also think you guys should blind taste these cigars. I have a great idea. Okay, so first, let's talk about the Arnold. He's got the tequila. He's obviously got a new line of tequila or something. It looked really intriguing. Lobos. I am not using Lobos. Lobos was about $70 a bottle. I was just like, I don't drink Reposado. I drink the Blanco because it's got no wood, and I think that's kind of cool. So this is El Velo. We have someone in the club that represents El Velo. They're an emerging brand, and that's what this guy in our club does. He takes spirit brands from 0 to 60. And then kind of lets them go from there and starts the process all over again. Well, that's tequila, all right. So here, you're going to have to get all up in that cigar. Do we have a moving?
No, we don't, because I thought I was going to be in there. So.
Okay, well, that's fine. We don't need a moving camera, I don't think. Although Arnold kept switching up.
They were terrible angles,
Oh, my
too.
God.
Terrible.
Arnold, come on, man.
Arnold.
What the So first thing that he did was, yeah, he kind of painted it on with a cedar, right? This isn't the most pliable cedar, but I'm painting it on here, and it's working, okay? And he tells this great story, and I think that's what, you know, a big allure of his, or a big superpower of his is, you know, he's a man's man, and, you know, he tells the story, and the guy, he takes the cigar, and he grabs it from my... That's what I get for making fun of our elders. Okay. And it was on the Cigar Aficiando channel. Shout out to them. If you haven't seen the video yet, you need to go watch it, okay? I can tell you something interesting happened. This cedar that I'm using comes from a box that smells like it was almost bourbon soaked. And so while this is tequila, this cedar has a very, Johnny, smell that cedar, the dry part. See, it's very bourbon-like?
Yeah.
Okay, so I always noticed that about this cedar, and now this cigar, smell the cigar, it's got the tequila thing, but it took on a lot more of the cedar, I feel like, than I would have expected. Then he grabs it from my mouth and he dips it into the tequila, right? That's what he did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is an amateur move right here, man. I've seen a lot of guys do this with cognac. It's like, I don't know, some guy in the 80s thought that it looked cool to dip it. Oh, we didn't roll it. He rolls it, okay? So I'm not seeing any of the moisture be removed from the rolling, maybe a little bit. Okay. That's like smoking a margarita, the cold draw. For sure. I'm getting the tequila in there. The lime, the salt, that whole, it's very reminiscent of a margarita. And then he takes it from my mouth. It's a showman. So Arnold claims that he does this. Few things that he claimed is that he does this for a lot of his guests, number one. And number two, that he asked the guy, what cigar is it? And the guy was like, it doesn't matter what the cigar is. This changes it completely and makes every cigar a good cigar. And I think that was the point. That's why we're doing it with the cigars we hate from the shop, to try to see if, and I don't normally enjoy this cigar. So let's see if it makes it a much more enjoyable experience, or I can still taste a lot of the flavor notes. It's still the same cigar. This is purely for show. Cold draw, yes, maybe a little bit of the flavor, but if you're not like sopping it on, which you shouldn't be, it's interesting. I think it's a fun novelty thing to do at a party. But Johnny, let's get a blindfold on you. Let's get you up here.
Pass the wire. No, I don't want no grilled cheese. He's Scar for life.
Okay, so you guys see what that is, all right? You know what that is. They're both from the same country and they're the same size. That's why I picked them, and they kind of remind me of each other. So, what's the one with the girl with the 3 boobs? Total
Rico.
Your mouth. There you go. Suck on that. Okay, other hand. Yep, and start puffing away on that.
All right, from the get-go, I like the right better.
Which one's the right one? You're holding it up? Why do you like that better?
It's less bitter for sure.
Less bitter?
Yeah.
Well, you know, that was my problem with that cigar, is that I thought that it had a bitter note to it, and it may be aging out. A lot of times, when we get cigars from the manufacturer out of the truck, I'll take a bundle, open it up, and smoke one, and that cigar changes in the first 2 weeks just because of shipping conditions, heat, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So maybe it shouldn't be in cigars we hate.
So this is good, definitely better. Retrohell is kind of spicy. Retrohell is pretty nice on this, bitter, and it gives me it tastes almost like a basement smell.
It's a musty.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, Johnny, you want to take your blindfold off and see what you're smoking?
This is new Tabacalera La Isla.
Uh-huh.
Bonita, bonita, bonita. This is cool. Who made this?
Our boy, Hostos. That's not just a Davidoff, that's a Davidoff 6th. So you chose, man, I should probably pull that out of cigars we hate. It's actually not a bad cigar at all, is it? Would you say that you would like to do this at home?
No, it's too much work. I just want to light and smoke. But it is cool, though. For somebody that smokes all the time, it's a cool party favorite.
I feel like it's more for someone who doesn't smoke often to get them to smoke, like a woman, a lady friend, a lady caller.
There you go.
A lady caller that comes to your house and they're like, I'm not into cigars. And you're like, try this. And then you watch Arnold do it, and then you do it. Pina colada. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. Shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger. I hope you are in great health, my friend. You look great. Shout out to Cigar Aficiando for getting people like that to even make a video about cigars. And hashtag We Are Pravada. Peace.